final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome, everyone, to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Baylor Bears, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Pitt lined up for the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Collier. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Handoff from the gun. Runs through a tackle. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashing this defense.
Caught in the backfield. It's Klopfenstein. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And a nice, crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
They'll give it to him again. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, and the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
Military stunt.
Leaves it with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Bears come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on third down. Guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown Bears! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. The kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. off the play fake on first down. Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. The Panthers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. To throw, it's Baker. Makes the grab. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
And the Panthers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He's looking to pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. He'll pull it down. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. Then right back to the line.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at in the field, lose the down and distance. It's third down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on third down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Back to throw, it's Baker. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Snagged in the middle, it's Holmes. Breaks into the open. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh!
And you gotta love the creativity with the tight ends nowadays. They can do so many different things. He does a good job. He slips behind the defense. Defense doesn't know where he went. What does he do? He gets in for 6.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Coming out with it, it's Collier. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Baylor! Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
Yeah, and those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Pitt pushing the pace. Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Baker. Firing to the right, complete. Hard running there. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
Running backs are wide receivers. They do such a great job nowadays out of the backfield. All you got to do, dump it to him. Get it to him quick, and he'll make the rest happen with his running back skills. But they do so much work with wide receivers in practice that they basically have become wide receivers.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Trying play action. Hit as he throws. Or did he find a hole in that secondary?
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Gets it out fast. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. Dances away. They get to him as he throws. Intercepted for the 11th time this season.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Rolling right and going deep. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And he can fill up the hand now with that big man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
This offense has it with really good field position. Quick completion to the right. Open space at the 25. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers! These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35.
We'll take over. First and 10.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way...
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. To the air, it's Baker. Keeps looking downfield. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
He'll pull it down and run. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Wants to throw on third. Caught in the backfield. It's Braswell. Oh, what a move to get open. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Here we go.
They'll leave it with him. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
Safe completion on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. The official says no good. And here in the second quarter, we remain all knotted up.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Makes a grab on the shot. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Smith dropping to pass. Pressure coming. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Bears line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. Running back searching for a hole. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Bears send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. Was looking for more running room and found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Grabbed behind the line. It's Braswell. And there's going to be a loss on that play, just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact.
Second down coming up.
And the Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to pass. It's Baker. Time to take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense. You're late in the first half. They're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Pitt coming to the line after getting another 1st down.
Here we go.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Hicks.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
The Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He's going to throw deep right side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. One more snap coming before halftime. Might be changing the route. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the grab past the marker. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
On the direct snap, it's Hawkins. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Bears will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Quick strike complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Scanning the field, it's Baker. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw it. Looking to scramble. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Racing down the left side. 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Bears!
And that defensive touchdown all started with getting pressure on the quarterback. It was the hit on the QB that forced the errant throw. That was an easy interception and an easy pick six.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The give to the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Makes the grab. It's Thomas. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. The offense changing the play. Off play action. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Great place to start for this offense. Smith wants to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Well, you can't get momentum in a game any better than they just did. Defensively, you get the turnover. Right away, your offense jogs on the field. You take a shot deep, you hit it for a touchdown. They've got a lot of explosive playmakers on this offense. You saw it right there.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Indiana is lighting up the scoreboard behind an offense that looks just about as good as we've ever seen in Bloomington. They're up 14 over Louisville. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it. This one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Good timing on the quick out. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Down to the 48-yard line as he takes it away and takes it back to set up his offense.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness.
And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. Making side adjustments here. Off-play action on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes, and that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Hit right back to the line. To the air, it's Holstein. Pocket breaking down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building.
Lets it fly deep downfield. He took a shot at the end zone, and he almost picked it off. It'll be third down.
Man, he almost throws another one. And I tell you what, it's just been one of those days. Sometimes it's not your day, and just turning the ball over like they're a nonprofit, man, just giving it away. This offense has been reckless. It's been careless. They've got to do a better job of being smart.
He got it.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Pitt! This guy is so slippery, so elusive. He just vaporizes right in front of the defense.
It's crazy. You could play touch football in the elevator and lose to this guy. He's that kind of quick.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
21.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Collier. They'll get this drive going from the 17. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got enough for the first. Lots of running room. The 30. He's up to 81 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. The Bears, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Smith dropping to pass. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bears!
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So first down will open up the final period. On the run, it's Braswell. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Fires to the big fella. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Baker. Just a short pass to the tight end. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. The Panthers want to pick up the tempo. He wants to throw it again. Buying some time as he moves left. Going to try to get it himself. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37.
That is what I'm talking about. Every defensive players want those opportunities. Quarterbacks slide so much. When you can get a big hit on them, that's exactly what you want to do. Make him feel that now so it hurts later in the game.
Wants to fire on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Braswell. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Holmes. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
And the Panthers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass. He's got him still on his feet. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. The Panthers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Got it behind the line. It's Holmes. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
After getting nothing done on first down, second and goal from the 6. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. Fired in from the red zone for the score. That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they needed. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Kansas State looks like a bunch of world beaters right now. I'm not sure I've ever seen this offense look this crisp. They're up by 20 over Wisconsin. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll start this drive going to the air. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
And they can't make the connection.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. He has 89 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And the Bears will come to the line to convert on fourth down. Going for the marker on the ground. Running into the open space. There he goes. Touchdown, Baylor! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They add a little more to the lead as they are right on the verge of ending this long losing streak. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Offense is back on the field. Back to pass, it's Baker. With the catch, it's Hawkins.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Braswell. Still on his feet at the 45. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Got it in the middle. It's Braswell. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Pittsburgh!
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37.
Offense will take over. First and 10.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
At some point, enough is enough. This is the guy that's beating me. He's priority number one. We got to go get him. It's getting later in the second half. I got to go out and make some plays and get my offense the ball back.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Bears are facing 3rd and inches. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really, really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first downs. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice 3rd down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it 3rd and short. Find a way to get this offense on an upward trajectory, because so far this season, they've really struggled.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
It'll be 3rd and long. They go to the ground. He's inside the 35. They'll spot it at the 34. Not enough for the first down, and let's see what they do on 4th. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he missed it. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
On the direct snap, it's Hawkins. The ball hits the ground, and this thing is over. An absolutely heartbreaking loss.